Hey guys, until unless you've been living under an absolute rock, you guys would know that Huda Beauty is finally here in India. They've entered the Indian market with Nykaa and I'm so glad because I was dropping hints about this. I actually told you guys last year as well. So finally it is here in full glory. So I wanted to review their rose gold palette for you today. I also wanted to include a section wherein I tell you guys how you can apply their false lashes easily because I know a lot of you guys struggle with false lashes. Trust me, I've struggled for the longest time with false lashes. But yes, we have the amazing palette here. As you can see by the mess it is in, I've already tried it. So I wanted to first include the swatches for all of the colors and then I'm going to move on. I'm going to create a look with this today as well. I'm going to give you guys my full review on what I feel about the palette, what I feel about the colors, and then we can move on to the lash segment. So now that we have the swatches out of the way, let's get up close and personal and see how these actually wear on the eyes. The first shade I'm going to take is called Sandalwood. It's a beautiful milky chocolatey brown color. I'm going to place it right in my crease. As you can see, I have zero fallout with this. The color is beautifully pigmented and is blending out easily as well. Next up, I'm going to take the shade Cocoa, which is a deeper brown color, and again I'm just going to intensify my crease up a bit more. So I'm just going in that similar crease area. As you can see, it has a lot of pigment, but I'm not experiencing any fallout till now. I'm also going to go on my lower lash line with it. And once I have lesser product, I'm going to blend it into the sandalwood color as well. To add a little bit of red to the look, I'm going to use the color Man Eater right here and I'm going to add it in my crease as well. But I'm going to go slightly above the cocoa color. I'm just feathering this color in. To make my eyes the ultimate smoky, I'm going to be using the shade Black Truffle with the really detailed crease brush. And I'm going to go into my crease as tight as I can, like just in the crease. So when you open your eyes, the fold right there, that's where I'm going to go. You want to keep this color concentrated and you don't want to blow it out too much, otherwise you're going to look punched in the eye. So I'm just keeping it right here and also going on my lower lash line to define it a bit. Taking a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend everything out so there are no harsh edges whatsoever. To lay a base for my pressed foiled eyeshadow right here, I'm going to take the color Shy, which is a nice dusty mauve color, and I'm going to place it all over my lid area. I'm just patting this color in and as you can see, it's beautifully pigmented and I get a nice color payoff as well. Now for the star of the show, I'm going to take the shade Rose Gold right here with my finger. These colors do work better with fingers. And I'm going to sweep it all over the area where I've applied Shy. These colors do work when you sweep them and not pat them in. If you pat them in, you're going to get major fallout and no color payoff. But look at that color, guys. Look at that beautiful color. So I'm just going to work this in properly. Once you have these shadows on, you can blend them in the crease a little bit as well so that there are no harsh lines where the pigment starts. But I love the effect that these foiled eyeshadows give to your eyes. Your eyes literally look like you have a molten metal on top of them. So gorgeous. Now I'm going to highlight my inner corners as well as brow bone and I'm going to take the shade Moon Dust, which is like a very dull beige goldeny sort of a color. And I'm just putting that color in my inner corners right here to brighten them up and give them some life. Also putting it right below my brow and blending it in. So as you saw, those eyeshadows wear beautifully on your eyes, but let me give you a quick review on the palette. So this palette retails for 4,850 rupees, which according to me is a pretty amazing price range. The thing with Huda Beauty is that they have different prices for the Asian market and different prices for the American market. So yeah, the Asian market is slightly more expensive than the American market. And Nykaa hasn't hiked up the prices, which is amazing to know. So yeah, we have this palette priced at around 4,850 rupees. So this is what the packaging looks like. I'm pretty sure you have seen this packaging till now. I do miss a mirror in this packaging. I wish that there was a nice mirror right here, but a lot of people love this because they can clearly see the colors from here and they can make out if they want to use this palette for that particular day or not. The breakup of colors of this palette is that they have 6 foiled pigment eyeshadows, then 2 are shimmery or metallic, and the remaining 10 are matte eyeshadows. I really like the color range. It is pretty cohesive. Like, it doesn't look like they've thrown random colors in there and it doesn't make any sense or story. This actually feels like a pretty good color combination. You can do a lot with this color combination. You can do your everyday neutral mattes, you can wear it up for your party time. It's a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette which is universally flattering. All of these colors would universally flatter all of the skin tones. They would show up on the darkest skin tone as well, and they would show up on the lightest skin tone as well. So that is something I love. The mattes of this palette are undoubtedly beautiful. They are not chalky, they are not patchy, they blend in beautifully, and the pigmentation is not like the most pigmented, which I've started to like in the past 6 months. I would say that I'm not a very big fan of ultra pigmented matte eyeshadows, because what happens with matte eyeshadows is, because the thing with matte eyeshadows is that if they're too matte, they won't blend in your crease at all, and you have to like really go in and in and in. So the thing with the darker mattes of this palette, especially the color Black Truffle as well as Man Eater, is that they're not supremely pigmented, so they won't give you like blocky or patchy crease, which is something I love. You can build upon them and you can just adjust the pigmentation according to your liking. The matte shadows don't have any fallout and they go on beautifully on your crease area as well as your lid area, as you saw in the look. Now coming to the foiled pigments right here, the thing that I noticed with them is that they are not workable with a brush. You can't work them in with a brush. You have to use these either with your finger or with a sponge. I don't really mind that. With the finger, it just transfers so beautifully. You get such a nice foiled molten metal sort of a look. I love the foiled pigments. Like literally this row is my favorite out of the palette. Like this row in itself justifies the price tag of the whole palette. I've never used a texture like this. They're so gorgeous. According to me, this palette is a must buy for any makeup lover out there. It is just a beautiful palette. So worth it, like totally so worth it. Now let's move on to the eyelash application segment, wherein I show you how easy it is to put on false lashes and how they totally transform your look. The false lashes I'm going to be using are Lana by Huda, and I'm also using the Huda Lash Glue. While this is available on Nykaa right now, I'm not too sure when this will be available, but I have to say this lash glue is bombdiggity.com. I was using the Ardell brush on one previously, but oh my god, this has changed my life. This is such an amazing lash glue. The only downside is because this has a black tint to it, I can only use it when I have a liner on. But yeah, as I was saying, that I'm going to be using the Lana lashes, which are pretty dramatic, and as you can see, I have used them previously as well. The first thing to wearing lashes is to measuring them up to your eyes and seeing if they fit your lash band. You just want to keep them on top of your eyes like this and see if they are completely fitting your band or not. If not, you want to trim them. Now people have different preferences. Some people like to trim it from the outer corner, some people like to trim it from the inner corner. For me, I personally like to trim it from the inner corner because I feel the flutter of the lash gets disturbed if you trim it from the outer corner. But once you've checked that this fits your lash band, what you want to do is you want to take your glue. The amount of glue would be directly proportional to the thickness of the band. Now this lash has a very thick band, so I'm going to be applying a nice amount of glue on it as well. And once you've evenly spread out glue, you just want to fan it out for about 30 seconds. The thing with lash glue is that if you apply it when the lash glue is too wet, it's not going to stick well. But once you let it become a little tacky, just the little right amount of tacky, it sticks right on like that. So all you want to do is you want to fan it for 30 seconds so that the glue gets a little tacky. And then I'm going to drop the lash from above. So I'm going to look down like that, and I'm going to take the lash from the above and I'm just going to place it on my lash band as close to my natural lashes as possible. And then I'm going to adjust my inner and outer corners both to align them with my lashes. And yeah, your lashes are on. And you see what an amazing difference wearing lashes does. It takes you from 0 to 100 like this. Now these lashes are super lightweight and they are usable for up to 20 times if you take proper care of them. The way to remove them is to just remove them from the outer corners and pull them down towards the inner corners, just like that, and then store them back up in their tray so that they retain their shape and they don't like go haywire. So I'm just storing them back in my tray, closing it back on and just keeping them like this to make sure they have a longer life. So with that, I finished my review slash swatches slash eyelash application slash all over the place video. But I'm so excited that Huda Beauty is finally here in India, and I'm smitten obsessed with this palette, especially the color rose gold. As you can see, I've gone in with rose gold. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color, and I'm pretty sure that this palette is gonna make, and I'm pretty sure that this palette is gonna be my all, and I'm pretty sure that this palette is gonna be a, and I'm pretty sure that this palette is gonna take over my life in a while, and these lashes too, like they are so gorgeous. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see more reviews on Huda Beauty products, then let me know, because I would love to do whatever you guys would love to see, and I will see you guys super soon. Till then, take care. Mwah! Bye!